So, good evening. It is Tuesday, and I am reliably informed that I need to start calling this Drew's Days, which you can take as read that I won't do. But thanks for your input, Pete. It's very welcome. As always, it's the rundown of the new comics. It's for some reason it is a ridiculously bumper week because obviously the comic industry has decided that. We've all got loads of money to spend at this time of year. So there's some interesting little bits. There's a Mark Millar special, which was only called Project Christmas up until today when we found out what it was. So that's a little one-off special from Mark Millar. And there's a few other nice, interesting little bits, actually. But what we will do is just get straight on with it, as always. And here we go. So, starting off up at the top here, we have a new series of Old Guard. I don't know if any of you have read Old Guard. If you haven't, it's a good series worth picking up. So, number one of that one. Folklords number 2. Rick and Morty, whatever number that is, can't remember. Never mind, can't be bothered. Doctor Who Christmas Special. I refuse to call it Holiday Special because it's Christmas Special number 2. Blade Runner 2019 number 5. Then there's a new one here from IDW which looks really cool called Read Only Memories. Then we've got Picard number 2. Then we've got this great looking book here. It's called Gung Ho from Blaze Comics. So pick that one up. That looks really cool. Come and have a read. Vampire State Building number 3. This is Mark Millar's new one. It's called American Jesus, and it's, like I say, a special one-off, I think. Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, and then Count Crowley, number 3. New one from Valiant, The Visitor, number 1. Firefly, number 12. Vox Machina Origins from Critical Role, that's series 2 number 4. I reviewed Machine Girl on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. That's a great series. That was a great book. That's number 2 of that. Then from Grant Morrison and Dan Mora, the annual release of Klaus. If you haven't read Klaus, come and pick up the trades because they are awesome. It's an alternative Christmas story, take on Santa Claus. Hardcore Reloaded number 1. Family Tree number 2. Heart Attack number 2. Then on to DC, we've got Basket Full of Heads number 3. The Low Woods number 1, both from Joe Hill. Hellblazer number 2. Finally, the end of Doomsday Clock. It's only a year after it was supposed to finish, but number 12 is there. Batman Last Night on Earth number 3. This is the end of City of Bane and Tom King's run on Batman, so that's number 85. And then we've got Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen 1 of 4. There's a really cool variant of that one with the Batman Who Laughs. Then we've got a Dollar Comics Flash Forward number 4, Justice League 38, He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse number 2, Wonder Woman 83. And then we've got The Infected, The Commissioner number 1. Oh, there's another American Jesus there, that needs to go up the top. Then we're moving on to Marvel Tales Annihilation, and then Annihilation, Scourge, Omega. Avengers 28, Daredevil 15. Then obviously it's Star Wars this week, so we've got Rise of Kylo Ren number 1, and this is bringing an end to the current Star Wars run before it changes over to a new canon. So this is a bumper issue called Empire Ascendant, which leads into the new canon. So Scream, Curse of Carnage number 2. Then we've got reissue. Well, we've got back in 2099 Alpha, and we've also got Omega this week. Then there's a few True Believers in the Annihilation set. A few of them. Don't forget, they're all 99p. Then we've got Gwenpool Strikes Back number 5, History of the Marvel Universe number 6, Guardians of the Galaxy number 12, Spider-Man Velocity number 5, Amazing Spider-Man 36. Then we've got a couple of the Marvel action. So Spider-Man 2-in-1 number 2 and Spider-Man number 12, Ghost Spider, and Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider number 1, which looks pretty sweet. For DC's Black series, we have Harleen number 3, that's the end of that one. Joker Killer Smile number 2, and there's a new Wonder Woman black label, and that's Wonder Woman Dead Earth. There's also Superman Smashes the Klan, and that, I do believe, is that for this week. There we go, it's me again. So yeah, as always, let us know, drop us a line if you want any of these added to your lists. Obviously, if you've got any of these already on your pools, they will already be in your boxes. This is a lot of books this week, so there are some really cool stuff amongst it, so don't miss out. And have yourselves a wonderful evening. Obviously, there won't be one of these next week because it's Christmas Eve. Your books will be available on the 27th. So I doubt we'll get one done before that. So there's not many that books out that day anyway. So all your pool lists will be sorted. And then we get the same again, obviously, for the following week. And then we will be back to normal in January 2020. So have yourselves a lovely evening, and I will speak to you very soon. Thank you very much. See ya.